Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about EDGEWISE Therapeutics INC quarterly report. EDGEWISE Therapeutics provides the following businesses and services: developing therapies for muscle disorders, commercializing treatments for muscle disorders, conducting clinical trials for its product candidates, research and development of precision medicine products, treatment of plus dystrophinopathies, Duchenne muscular dystrophy and Becker muscular dystrophy, plus hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, plus other severe cardiac disorders. EDGEWISE Therapeutics Inc.'s stock price has crashed by over 51.76% in the past year due to several negative developments. The most significant event was the report of adverse events in the Phase 2 CIRRUS-HCM trial of EDG-7500, a drug designed to treat hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, HCM. While the drug met its main goal, side effects including dizziness and atrial fibrillation were reported, raising concerns for potential FDA review. Additionally, the company's financial results showed a net loss of $134 million in 2024, highlighting ongoing cash burn and a pre-revenue status that may limit future research and development funding. These factors have contributed to the stock's significant decline from an all-time high of $36.62 to a 52-week low of $10.60. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline in companies can be influenced by various factors. In this context, two key drivers have been identified as contributing to revenue growth. Firstly, the successful development and sales of product candidates such as Sevasemin and EDG-7500 in Phase 2 trials are driving revenue growth. Secondly, the successful development of other product candidates like EDG-15400 is also a significant driver. On the other hand, an increase in internal costs, primarily related to personnel-related expenses, has been identified as a primary driver of revenue decline. This suggests that while new products and developments may be contributing to growth, rising operational costs are offsetting some of these gains. Net income and profit margins have undergone significant changes in recent years. Initially, net income decreased due to cost containment measures and healthcare reforms. This trend continued as the company's net income remained negative, with no notable improvements mentioned. Profit margins also faced challenges. As the company had not generated any revenue at one point, profit margins were deemed not applicable. However, when revenue was present, profit margins were expected to decrease due to downward pressure from government programs and private payers. The situation worsened as profit margins were adversely affected by the company's dependence on third-party manufacturers for compliance with CGMP regulations. This highlights the complexities of navigating regulatory requirements while maintaining profitability. The company is struggling with its financial performance, as evident from the negative operating cash flow. In both 2025 and 2024, the company reported a loss of $105,224 and $82,071 respectively. Furthermore, the company has incurred significant net losses and expects to continue incurring substantial expenses, indicating that it is not generating sufficient revenue to cover its costs. This suggests that the company is currently operating at a loss and may require additional funding or restructuring to achieve positive cash flow. The company's debt level has undergone significant changes. While total liabilities have decreased by $2,782, the increase in total debt securities is a separate category and not directly comparable. The accumulated deficit has also increased to $496.2 million as of September 30, 2025. In terms of interest expenses, there are some indirect indicators that suggest a decrease. Accretion of discount on marketable securities decreased by 38%, and unrealized losses, interest expenses, decreased from -$110 to -$10. These changes indicate a reduction in the company's debt-related expenses. The company's management is expressing caution about its future prospects due to various risks and uncertainties. Key concerns include fluctuating financial performance, regulatory risks, potential patent infringement claims, and supply chain disruptions. Management also highlights the importance of attracting and retaining experienced personnel amidst competition and wage inflation. The overall outlook suggests that the company will face significant challenges in achieving its goals, requiring careful management and mitigation strategies to navigate these risks. The company has made several strategic moves through acquisitions and divestitures to enhance its portfolio and operations. Acquisitions include the in-licensing of product candidates and technologies, acquiring third-party intellectual property rights, and a strategic merger or acquisition with no specific details mentioned. These moves aim to expand the company's offerings and capabilities. On the other hand, the company has also engaged in divestitures, including a sales agreement for up to $125 million in shares of common stock, an underwritten registered direct offering of 21.8 million shares, and the termination of collaborations. These actions suggest a focus on streamlining operations and optimizing resources. The company has a history of paying dividends to its shareholders. According to the financial summary, it is explicitly stated that the company pays dividends, with common stockholders being entitled to receive them as declared by the board of directors. This indicates a commitment to returning value to its investors through dividend payments. Concerns about inventory buildup or supply chain disruption are evident in several areas. Delays in receiving approval from local authorities and suppliers can cause interruptions in global shipping. Tariffs, trade barriers, and regulatory requirements may also negatively impact the supply chain. Furthermore, reliance on a single third-party manufacturer without an alternative plan in place increases the risk of delays and shortages due to production or supply disruptions. That concludes the financial summary for EDGEWISE Therapeutics Inc. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.